We just watched our team come within a breath of another Super Bowl, and with the 13th pick in the draft, every fan expected a move to push us over the top right now. However, the front office decided to ignore the noise and look toward a future many of us aren't ready to face yet. This bold decision changes the entire landscape of the franchise, ensuring that the dark days of mediocrity never return to Los Angeles. It is a gamble on a legacy that starts behind the scenes. Ty Simpson is the name that every Rams fan needs to get familiar with immediately, because he is now the official heir apparent to the franchise. While the world expected general manager Les Snead to trade away the 13th pick or grab a defensive star to help us win another ring immediately, he chose to secure the future instead. Sean McVay now has his hand-picked protege to develop, while Matthew Stafford continues to lead this team in the short term. This move was a classic example of Snead zigging while the rest of the league expected him to zag. The media has spent years painting the Rams as a team that only cares about the present, often using the phrase "fuck them picks" to describe the aggressive nature of the front office. But this selection proves that they have never actually had a Super Bowl or bust mindset. Instead, they want to avoid the painful collapses we have seen from other legendary franchises once their elite quarterbacks retired. Think about the New England Patriots after Tom Brady left, or the New Orleans Saints trying to find their way without Drew Brees. Those teams fell into a cycle of losing that has lasted for years. Even the Steelers and Falcons have struggled to regain their footing after losing their longtime leaders. Les Snead saw an opportunity at 13 that rarely comes for a team as successful as ours. Usually, we are picking at the end of the first round or not picking at all, so having access to the second-best quarterback in this class was too good to pass up. By bringing in this talented young passer now, the Rams are creating a bridge that allows for a smooth transition. Sean McVay can integrate him into the system without the pressure of starting him on day one. This is the ultimate luxury for a developmental prospect. It means the team can remain competitive with Stafford at the helm while building a foundation that ensures the Rams remain a powerhouse in the NFC for the next decade. Every decision in that draft room was made with the understanding that the quarterback position is the heartbeat of a winning organization. We are witnessing a masterclass in strategic team building for the fans. The philosophy behind this move is truly fascinating because it challenges the traditional way NFL teams operate when they are in a championship window. Most organizations would have felt the pressure to add a veteran or a high-impact rookie on defense to maximize the current roster, but our leadership is betting on the long-term health of the organization. They believe that the most successful way to bring a young quarterback along is to give him the gift of time. In many ways, they are trying to avoid the mistakes made by teams like the New York Jets, who threw players like Sam Darnold or Zach Wilson into the fire far too early without a proper supporting cast. By letting the new addition sit and learn behind a master like Matthew Stafford, the Rams are ensuring that he enters the game with a full understanding of the complex offensive schemes that define this era of football. This strategy is really about building a quarterback-proof system that relies on the brilliance of the head coach as much as the talent of the player. When we look back at the greatest dynasties in history, there is always a debate about who deserved more credit, the coach or the passer. Whether it was Bill Belichick and Tom Brady or the current run with the Kansas City Chiefs, the reality is that you need both to be in perfect sync. The Rams are choosing to double down on the coach. As long as the offensive genius at the top is calling the plays, they believe they can stay at the top of the mountain. This prospect doesn't need to be a hero on his first day. He just needs to be a sponge. He is entering an environment where the culture is already established, the expectations are clear, and the talent around him is top tier. It is a rare situation where a top 15 talent gets to join a team that just played for a conference title. This is how you sustain excellence instead of falling into a total rebuild. It shows a level of confidence in the current roster that most fans should find incredibly encouraging for the upcoming season. The front office is making it clear that they trust the existing pieces enough to spend a valuable resource on a player who won't contribute a single point this season. At the end of the day, what matters most to us as fans is seeing the Rams win more games and staying relevant year after year. This draft pick is a direct investment in that goal because it removes the fear of the unknown that usually follows a legendary quarterback's retirement. We have all seen teams lose their identity and spend 5 or 6 years at the bottom of the standings just because they didn't have a plan for the future. By making this move now, the front office is making sure that we never have to endure a long period of losing. It means that when the time eventually comes for a change at the top, the transition will be seamless. The offense won't have to change its core principles, and the locker room won't lose its confidence. This approach keeps the championship window open much longer than people realize. It is not just about the person under center, it is about the stability of the entire organization. If this plan works, it means the Rams will be favorites in the NFC West for the next 10 years. It means we won't have to worry about draft busts or expensive veteran free agents who don't fit the culture. This move provides a safety net that protects the legacy of what has been built since the team moved back to Los Angeles. We are seeing a shift from a team that was once considered reckless with its assets to a team that is now the gold standard for strategic planning. It is a comforting thought for those of us who have followed this team through every high and low. We want to know that the team is in good hands, and this decision shows that the leadership is thinking 3 steps ahead of everyone else. It guarantees that the passion we feel for this team will be rewarded with consistent winning and meaningful football games deep into January. That is the ultimate goal of any front office, and it feels like they have hit a home run with this specific strategy. It is about keeping the winning tradition alive for us. We are building something that can withstand the test of time and player departures. Every major decision comes with a high level of risk, and this one is no different for our franchise. Let's look at the best-case scenario for this plan. In a perfect world, the young quarterback spends the next season watching every move the veteran makes. He learns how to read defenses, how to lead a huddle, and how to handle the pressure of the big stage. Then, when he finally takes over, he looks like a seasoned pro from his very first snap. The transition is so smooth that the rest of the league is left wondering how we pulled it off again. We continue to dominate the division and keep our spot among the NFL's elite. That is the dream we are all hoping for. But we also have to consider the alternative path. What happens if this plan fails? If the prospect doesn't develop as expected, we will have essentially wasted a precious 13th overall pick that could have been used to help us win a Super Bowl right now. Fans would look back and wonder why we didn't add a pass rusher or a star wide receiver when the window was wide open. The pressure on the front office would be immense if the team takes a step back while the rookie sits on the bench. It is a razor-thin margin between being called a genius and being criticized for missing a golden opportunity. This is the tension that defines professional football at the highest level. Every move is a gamble on the future of the organization. If it works, it is a masterstroke that preserves a dynasty. If it falls short, it becomes a cautionary tale about looking too far ahead. We are all holding our breath because the stakes couldn't be any higher for the city of Los Angeles. We want to trust the process, but we also want to see results on the field today. The front office has put everything on the line to prove that their vision is the right one for our beloved team. Only time will tell if this was the move that saved the franchise or the one that cost us another ring. The fans deserve to see this plan reach its full potential. Looking at the big picture, it is clear that the Rams are trying to do something that very few teams in NFL history have successfully managed. They are attempting to stay at the top of the mountain while simultaneously rebuilding the most important position on the field. It is a bold, high-stakes strategy that reflects the unique confidence of this front office. They aren't afraid of the criticism that comes with ignoring the immediate needs of the roster. They believe in their system, and they believe in their coach. But now I want to hear from you, the heart and soul of this team. Be honest with me, do you agree with Les Snead's decision to draft for the future? Or do you think we should have gone all in to win a Super Bowl right now with Matthew Stafford? It is a tough choice, and there are no easy answers. Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below because I read every single one of them. While you are there, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more exclusive Rams Insider updates. We are in this journey together, through every win and every draft pick. Go Rams!